Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all your Toyota Tundra news and information. Are you someone that is shopping for the soon-to-be on-the-lot 2026 Toyota Tundra? Well, this video may be for you. Today I'm going to give you 3 suggestions of different trims I think you should check out. There's a lot of different configurations of Toyota Tundra, so make sure you head over to the toyota.com build and price tool to check out all the different things, all the different packages you could add to your future Toyota Tundra, and of course, the price to see where you will land before incentives and discounts. So let's get right to it, and we're going to start with an SR5. Now, SR5, there's so many different things you can do to SR5 as far as configurations: double cab, crew max, 5.5 foot bed, 6.5 foot bed, double cab with the 8-foot bed, so many different things you can do. Nowadays in the SR5 in the new generation, you could have fabric seats, you could have soft text seats that are heated in the front, you could have the 8-inch infotainment screen, you could have the 14-inch infotainment screen, 360 camera, TRD off-road. There's so many different things you can do with SR5, and that's why the build and price tool is very important. But for me, my suggestion, and the one that I would look at, is the TRD Rally configuration of SR5. Now, the TRD Rally came out for the 2025 model year, and it replaced the outgoing TRD Sport. There's some unique features about the TRD Rally, and there's not much stuff you can do to it. It pretty much comes one way. They did add a couple things for 2026 availability-wise. For the TRD Rally, you can now get the TRD 3-inch lift on it, or you can get the trailer tech package on there as well. Those were 2 things that weren't available for 2025, but are available on the Rally for 2026. Now, the TRD Rally is built like a TRD off-road. You get the locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control, the Bilstein shocks. You get an 18-inch wheel and tire. It's pretty much the same wheel and tire that comes on SR5 with a different center cap. The truck is body color all the way around. You will see the TRD and Toyota Racing heritage colors all over the truck. That's what it's all about, throwing it back to the old Ivan Ironman Stewart days of Toyota racing greatness. That's what this trim is all about. So you're going to see that up front on the grille. You're going to see it on the tailgate, side of the truck, the center caps, and on the inside, there is special soft text heated seats that have that as well. Now, some things they added to the TRD Rally, so it's not just like a TRD off-road. You get the TRD Pro steering wheel with the red center line, you get the TRD Pro shifter with the red center line, and you also get the TRD dual tip exhaust on this as well. Now, being you can only have this truck one way, it comes fully loaded for an SR5. You got the 14-inch screen. We talked about the unique soft text seats that are heated. You got the 360 camera, power folding mirrors. You got the bed lights and outlet, power up-down tailgate. It's a really nice package and something I feel is overlooked. You could get it in 4 different colors. You could get midnight black, you could get ice cap, you could get celestial silver, or magnetic gray metallic. Personally, if I was to buy one, I really like the way it looks in celestial silver. But when you're shopping SR5, make sure you check out the TRD Rally, especially if you're someone that wants as many features as possible on an SR5 without having to look around. Because in 2025, one thing I was having trouble finding out there was the SR5 TRD off-roads that had all of the good stuff on it, like fully loaded, the 14-inch screen, the soft text seats, the bed lights and outlet. All of that stuff was very hard to find for 2025, but the secret of the pros, if you want all of those options, the TRD Rally has it. It has all the off-road equipment, it has some unique stuff on it, making it the TRD Rally, but it gives you all of those features everybody wants. Pricing of that truck is going to come in, depending on how you build it, in the lower 60s before discounts or incentives or anything like that. Now, moving on to what I would buy in 2026 if I was truly in the market, and to be honest with you, if I ever see one out there, I may snag it because I feel like it's going to be something down the road people will wish they bought, and that is the 2026 Toyota Tundra Limited TRD Off-Road in Mud Bath. Mud Bath was the special color for TRD Pro in 2025, and in 2026 it comes to Limited, SR5, $1,794 in Platinum, but you got to have the TRD Off-Road package if you want it. You guys know, if you've been around this channel a long time, I rave about the Limited trim level. That is where you could start adding a lot of luxury features without going all the way up into a $1,794 Platinum and Capstone. That drives the price up because everything is standard up there. On the Limited, you can add some stuff, but not all stuff. And what I mean by that is optional things like the pano roof, the JBL sound system, the premium auto leveling headlights, the bed lights and outlet, the wireless charger, all sorts of things you could add on limited. You could go iForce Max, Crew Max with the 5.5 foot bed, Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed. When you add TRD off-road in limited, it body color and blacks out the entire truck. It's something that I always tell people when they're shopping for a Toyota Tundra, always check out the limited. But the way I would build my limited TRD is with the limited premium package, so I could get the premium auto leveling headlights, the digital rear view mirror, and the trailer assist package. The limited power package, that would give me the wireless charger and the bed lights and outlet. I would also have the pano roof and the JBL in there as well. And because it's TRD off-road, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control, you get a 20-inch TRD wheel with a Falken Wild Peak tire. So we were talking about an 18-inch wheel and tire package down in SR5 when you go TRD Rally or TRD off-road. When you come up into limited 1794 and Platinum, the TRD wheel is a 20-inch and Falken Wild Peak tires are on there as well. So that to me is the bread and butter Tundra, the one that I would truly get in 2026 if I was able to find one. Now, I want to talk to the folks that are always looking for the luxury trim Toyota Tundras, and I'm really going to focus on the Platinum in 1794 here. So something I saw at the end of 2025 that you should really be focused on if, again, you are somebody looking for the high luxury stuff out there. I want to take a Platinum that I saw at Conacelli Toyota less than a month ago. The price of the truck was about $68,000 or $69,000, and they were offering it for around $61,000 with all the discounts. That's incentives and the discount from the dealership. $61,000 nowadays would get you a nicely built SR5 at MSRP. So if you're someone that doesn't mind shopping around and researching, I strongly suggest if you're in the market for even an SR5 or limited, before you commit, look around for some deals, because every once in a while, I feel like it's an untapped resource. I always see great deals on Platinum and 1794 that don't have the TRD off-road package. There are things you can add to the Platinum in 1794. You could do iForce Max, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, TRD off-road, non-TRD off-road, the power bed step, power side steps package. All of that stuff adds onto the price, but there are some out there that don't have a lot of crazy things on it. But the beauty part is, so many things come standard on 1794 and Platinum. For instance, the premium auto leveling headlights are standard. The wireless charger is standard. The bed lights and outlet are standard. You get leather seats on the inside of the truck that are heated and ventilated, front and rear, massaging seats in the front, and memory function for driver as well. So there's so many different options. The 14-inch screen is there, the JBL is there, the pano roof is standard, the power up-down tailgate is standard, sequential taillights, hydraulic cab mounts, window goes all the way down in the back as far as the big power sliding window on the back of the cab. You got the acoustic laminated windshield. It's a lot of stuff in that truck, and the sticker is always around $69.70, obviously depending on engine and configuration. But like I said, last month I was able to find a great deal, and it's not just one great deal. I see great deals all the time on the 1794 and Platinum that are non-TRD. So if you're someone that's looking around and you're thinking you're in a range of SR5 and limited, you may want to check out those higher trims depending on location. Every once in a while, you can really score some good stuff. Now, in my opinion, we just talked about shopping 2026, but we're in the time of year right now. We're mid-August when I make this video. If you don't care about some of the things that they changed and added to the 2026 Toyota Tundra, which wasn't very much, the 2025s have amazing deals right now, again, depending on where you are. If you're not too keen on some of the things they added, here's a few that they added. We talked about the Rally in the beginning of the video. They added the availability of the lift kit on the TRD Rally and that trailer tech package. Limited for 2026 no longer gets soft text. It gets leather trim seats. The capstone gets a new interior. 32-gallon tanks are across the board now for the Toyota Tundra. No more smaller 22.5-gallon tank. And that would only matter down in SR and SR5 because Limited and Up already got the larger fuel tank. So there's not a lot going on as far as changes, small little things here and there. So if you're looking for the greatest deal right now while you're shopping 2026, these dealers, like every year, are going to want to move the 2025s. But if you are in the market for a 2026, those are my 3 suggestions. If you're looking down an SR5, but you want options, check out TRD Rally, because you don't have to find Tundras with certain packages on it. That pretty much comes one way with all of the good stuff in it that you can get on SR5. If you're shopping limited TRD off-road, I like Mudbath, but all depends on what you guys want, what you think is the best color out there. That setup gives you so many different things. And again, with the limited, you could build it any way you want. I like it fully loaded right to the edge of 1794 and Platinum. But if you're in that market for a limited, you might as well check out some of the potential discounts on Platinum and 1794. Some of the suggestions I gave you with Platinum and 1794 all had to do with non-TRD. TRD on Platinum in 1794 adds a little over $2,000 to the price. So if you don't need the equipment that is on TRD off-road, you can instantly save $2,000+ before you look for the discounts and the incentives. Happy hunting. And if you are in the market for a 2026 and you already know what you want, go down in the comments and let me know which Toyota Tundra you're waiting to get to the lot. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.